Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of SquareXO on the news. Now before we start, don't forget that you can follow us at squarexo.co.uk, twitter.com/square_XO. You can back us at patreon.com/squarexo, and we're also on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, and you can listen or watch on youtube.com/Joe Ansonwater. You can also catch us on facebook.com/squarexo too. So really we're everywhere. So yeah, but you knew that already. If this is your first time listening, you know who we are, so don't forget, give us a nice like, share, and all that stuff. Okay, so today's news is centred around Star Wars. Now, it's been a pretty quiet news day otherwise, so Star Wars is probably one of the main things we'll talk about today, and we'll see what else we can find. So Electronic Arts has canned its open world Star Wars game, according to 3 people familiar with Kotaku and goings on in the company. Kotaku said that the game, announced alongside the shutdown of Visual Games back in 2017, has been in development at EA's large office in Vancouver since then. However, it's now cancelled. So, if you don't know, I'll give you a bit of background. Basically, Amy Hennig was hired along with Jane. I can't remember her name now, but her name's Jane, I think, from Ubisoft. Her name will come back to me eventually. And Amy Hennig was writing the story and basically in charge of the project. And it kind of went a bit silent, but it was like an open world Star Wars game that looked really cool. I mean, we saw some clips. I think we only ever saw one clip at E3, just to the concept, and it just showed you ships flying over and it showed you a large open world hub town, and it looked brilliant. It looked really, really good, and it was just like, oh wow, I cannot wait to play this. And I think it was centered around maybe Han Solo and a story about a bounty hunter. Not necessarily Han Solo, but there was certainly some sort of bounty hunter story to it. But anyway, that got cancelled, and Amy Hennig's left. If you don't know, she was the writer on Uncharted, and she left Naughty Dog to go to EA. So obviously, her projects came to nothing, which is a bit disappointing for her, I guess. So yeah, that's happened. And then the studio moved, as said here, to Vancouver, and they were working on this open world game only for about a year now, and now they've canned it again. And apparently they're going to be working on something smaller. If we just read a little bit more, it says EA has not shown of any of EA's Vancouver open world Star Wars game publicly, but the publisher talked about it when it announced Visual's demise, saying it has become clear that to deliver an experience that players will want to come back to and enjoy for a long time to come, we needed to pivot the design. So obviously they've pivoted the design that's not worked, so they've canned it. And there was some news here about that they were going to be working on a smaller one. Here was the update, which says he talked to several more people regarding this, and they've now cancelled open world Star Wars game. This project was codenamed Orca, was very early in development, but would involve playing as a scoundrel or bounty hunter, so kind of carrying on from what Amy Hennig was doing, who could explore various open world planets and work with different factions across the Star Wars universe. How cool does that sound? That sounds so cool. It's been cancelled. I'm so sad about it. When EA's top decision makers looked at the roadmap for the next few years, they decided that they needed something earlier than the planned release for Orca, according to 2 people familiar with what happened. So they cancelled Orca in favour of a smaller scale Star Wars project that's now aimed for much sooner, which is likely late 2020. So there we go, we could be getting a sort of smaller scale Star Wars game in 2020. Of course, Respawn, who made Titanfall, they're also working on a Star Wars game, which could very well be due this year. So we could end up with sort of 2 small scale Star Wars games in a row. I don't know about you, that one being able to explore planets in the Star Wars universe and stuff, that sounds pretty cool to me, so I'm pretty disappointed that it's not coming out. Apparently, from what Kotaku have heard, next-gen plans are still definitely in flux. So, there we go, that's that news. I'm pretty disappointed about it, I don't know about you. I did ask on Twitter, and I got a comment just saying Disney should finally have all the proof they need to understand that it is time to take Star Wars license off from EA. They only sparked controversy with one game and cancelled everything else. Just give other devs a shot, there's bigger talent out there. Now it's hard to argue with that, isn't it? I mean, imagine what somebody at CD Projekt Red could do with a Star Wars game, or Naughty Dog. God, imagine the Naughty Dog Star Wars game. I'm dreaming thinking about it. So, I mean, it is a shame. It is a shame. But, I don't know. Let me know what you think. Twitter.com/square_XO, or comment on YouTube and just let us know what you think of this EA/Star Wars debacle, really. It'd be interesting to know your thoughts. Okay, so yeah, there's not really a lot of other gaming news today. I mean, I've been searching for a bit that we could maybe talk about, and the only other thing I saw, which interested me actually, was that a new Walking Dead episode 4 release date has been announced. For some reason, I thought episode 3 was going to be the last one in the final season, but it seems that we're getting another one. It says Skybound Games has provided a release date for the 4th and last episode of the Walking Dead final season. The series finale of the Walking Dead final season will be released in late March, Skybound Games announced. Details on it weren't provided, only the March 26th release date. It's quite interesting because obviously Telltale stopped making it, and I thought episode 3 might be the very last one, because obviously that's just recently come out, or it'll be out soon. I'm not sure when it's out actually, but it's out very soon if it isn't already. So I mean, it'd be quite interesting that they're making another episode, and it'll be interesting to see what kind of job they do with it, considering it's nothing really to do with Telltale anymore. But yeah, I never knew anything about that, to be honest, but I just thought I'd mention it because I know there's a lot of Walking Dead fans out there. Okay, so yeah, like I say, there's not really a lot of gaming news to talk about today, unfortunately. We'll keep searching and we'll find more to talk about. But yeah, as for the Star Wars stuff, let me know what you think. I'm really interested in your thoughts. Really interested to know what you think Disney should do with the license. Should they let EA keep it? And also, should EA be providing more for basically the buck that they're paying for these Star Wars games? I mean, they've had the license since 2013 and they've provided 2 Battlefront games and that's it. So yeah, let me know what you think. And I think that's about it. Yep, just don't forget, we've got a Resident Evil 2 competition on our Twitter, and we've also got a Kingdom Hearts 3 competition on Twitter, so you could win a copy of both those games just by following the instructions. So I'll leave the link below for that, and we'll catch you next time. See you later. Bye.